I've been in South Africa for almost 10 days and I'm back in my country, Mozambique. Hello people, my name is Belezemso. I'm from Mozambique and I want to share with you my point of view, my trip story to South Africa. I want to tell you how did I started from South Africa, from Mozambique to South Africa, and what I found there in South Africa and what really impressed me a lot, because I'm completely impressed and I'm right now considering to live in South Africa because Mozambique doesn't have too much resources that you do have in South Africa. So please, if you do like my kind of content, please subscribe and follow me for more. We are about to reach the monetization time and I will be happy. I will come here and record another video about what will be those moments. So help me in these things. Subscribe and listen to my story. I'm not that much fluent in English. I do speak Portuguese in my country. As you can understand, as you can hear from my English, there's nothing too much correct. I'm just making some, how can I say, improvise. Might be that. So click on like, subscribe, and follow me for more. Yes, in February, in the first week of February, I was scheduled to travel to South Africa. I didn't pay for my trip. some friends of mine, they paid for the trip. And I traveled to South Africa. Especially I traveled to South Africa, to Johannesburg in the first week, and I didn't go by the normal taxis. I went there by Intercape, and by Intercape, I think that it won't cost more than 800 rands. So you will pay less than that. And Intercape, what do I like for Intercape, or in Intercape? I like Intercape because Intercape is safe. Intercape doesn't run fast. The only moment that you will feel that it is taking too much time is in border. When you go to the border to stamp your passport, you will feel that it is too much time that you are spending there because of the line, because you might be there following at least 500 people, so that will take too much time until you stamp. So after the stamp process, you quit, you start from the border and you go up until Malelan. Might be Malelan, where they stop in order to make people go to the toilets and pee or buy something to eat. But one of the advantages that Intercape has is it has toilets inside. It means that you can have your beer, you can have your tea, you can have your water. As long as you drink something, do not eat things that will damage your stomach, because they don't have toilet for the number 4. You will go only for the number 2. So if you want to do the number 4, you will have to ask the driver to pull over in some station, in some petrol station or fuel station, in order to make you go to the bathroom. That is the reason why I do say just avoid to eat food. But if you want to drink, you can drink whatever you want to drink. So when I reached there, the only thing that I saw is beautiful country. Beautiful city with good environment where everything is well kept. I didn't think about the criminal things. I didn't see criminal things until I reached in the hotel. The hotel that I've been on is called Stay Easy on Eastgate, or in Eastgate. I stayed there just one night. I spent the night there and I like it. I don't know how much it cost because my friends paid for my night there, and the only thing that I paid for was the beer, because I do drink beer. I went down and I paid 46 rands, which is expensive than Mozambique, the price of the beer. And I had 4 beers. I paid at least, I don't know, just make a maps there, you will find out the maximum amount. And from that moment, I went to my room and I read and board date, because they have put it something like, hey, if you come to this hotel, do not go out with people who you don't know. Do not go out to take some rounds, because this place is extremely dangerous. If you go by your own, please notice that it is dangerous. Do not do that. And after hearing that, I stayed in the hotel. I've been on my Facebook. I've been doing my work, and I was planning to go out because in Maputo, you can do whatever you want as long as you want. We have safety here. So in Johannesburg, that is not possible. So in the following day, I mean the next day, next morning, I went downstairs in the reception, I mean the restaurant of the hotel. I ate, I had a breakfast, I had some time with my friends. And the first thing that I noticed is that I was losing my breath. South Africa is about 2,000 meters of height than Mozambique. Mozambique is here and South Africa is here. And I wasn't breathing in a proper way. And I told my friend, so one of my friends told me that, hey, if you stay here for a month, you will be able to breathe normally. So what you cannot do now is to do exercises because you will die. You will die. And the air wasn't enough for me. I remember at the night while I was sleeping, I had some moments where I wake up like someone was chasing me, and I was running, and it happened because of that. So after some moment, we went out. I wanted to see the city, and what I saw there scared me because of the danger. I felt the danger, and about the danger, I will talk about it in the next video because these are my experience in South Africa. But it doesn't remove that wish I do have to live in South Africa. The first thing that I did is to start searching the house prices in the big cities, the most safe cities, because I saw people from Hillbrow. I saw people from Hillbrow. They were catching things from other people and so on. And I said, no, this one isn't good. And in the day that because I went there to record some videos about the Mozambican community in South Africa, which helps Venancio Mondlane. This is Venancio Mondlane's movement. And when I was recording, one of Mozambican cars was stolen. I think it's that. Stolen. And the guy stopped the car and went down to a store. And once he come out, the car was in there. And he didn't take even 2 minutes. And the GPS of the car wasn't working. The car tracking of the car wasn't working. And they said, oh, do not worry about the car. You won't get it anymore. It might be in Lesotho or Botswana right now. They went with that. So the guy, the owner of the car, he said, I had all of my stuff inside the car. If they have stolen my car and left the things down, I will be much happier than what I am right now. So now I don't know what I will do because even the car track doesn't work. And the next day, when you come from Johannesburg and you cross over up the bridge, there's a Hillbrow, the Hillbrow bridge, and under the bridge there's roads and so on. So we use it that way to go to Midrand. And while we was going, I noticed that we had too much traffic. And I said, oh, how could South Africa have too much traffic while it has good streets like these ones? And one of my friends said it is normal. And we didn't know that in the next minutes we will see the worst, the real picture of criminals. And once we reached, I don't know by the name of the place, there was a guy shot by gun by these guys of car tracking because he was stealing the car that was an Audi. Was on an Audi, and he was running away. And the guys of the car tracking, they shot him and he wasn't alive. They unalived him. And I said, whoa, this is normal? And they said, man, this is normal. It can happen with someone. And what my friend who saw that I wasn't believing, he took me to Alexander and he explained me what Alexander is. And he said, there's a place where you cannot even cross, even if you are driving your own car. That is a dangerous place where everything happens under the sun day, the daylight, like it is dangerous. You should not do that. If you want to do it, you have to do knowing that something bad will happen to you. So it scared me. Okay, I went to Sandton. I went to Sandton City, and I've been there for 2 or 3 days. And one thing I noticed was nobody there walks by foot. Everybody uses cars. Uses cars. Why? Because many robbers are there using cars as well to rob people. And people who drives their own car say, people who I was in their house, they told me that, hey man, even if you wish something like you want to walk, do not walk, because I wanted to carry on my camera and go on recording just like how I do here in Mozambique. And they said no, do not do that, because the robbers here, they will come in an expensive car. You will think that they are coming just to greet you, and they will shoot you or rob you. So you have to be careful. Do not go out. Okay, if you want to go out, you have to look for an Uber, and you get in a Uber, and then you go and film me. So as Mozambican who is in South Africa for at least 10 days, it wouldn't fit in my heart, because I would want to feel the places, stepping on the ground and telling the stories that I do feel and I do see in South Africa. So it didn't allow me to record the videos in the way that I wanted to. That is the reason why I didn't have too much videos recorded in South Africa. And I was almost arrested. And about this arresting video, arresting story, I will tell you in the next video. Just keep on watching this sequence of videos and you will understand. So in the following 3 or 4 days, I went to Midrand, Ebon Park. Ebon Park, that is the place where I've been, where you have a busy corner. Yeah, busy corner in Midrand. There is a place, not busy corner in Midrand, there in the stores. There in Ebon Park. I've been there, and in that place, I felt a little bit sick. Safety might be that safety. Yeah, I felt myself safe. Why? Because there, that is not a city. That is not a city. That is a neighborhood, a simple neighborhood where everything is similar to Mozambique. And while I do have this kind of hair, and I had just like curls and so on, many people look at me like, this guy, yeah, okay. I went to sleep in a guest house. I went to sleep in a guest house for 2 nights. And one of my friends, he used it to come and catch me in the guest house. So in the 3rd day, he didn't come on time. And his phone was with me. Okay, was with me because he didn't have electricity because of the load shedding in South Africa. And he gave me the phone because in that guest house, there's a generators where they have electricity. And he gave me the phone and the power bank in order to fill it and so on. So in the morning, I wake up like, okay, let me call him. How will I call him while I have his phone? And then I took the things, and I carried my laptop like this and walking normally. And then he called me through some friend's number, and I attended like, hey, hello. And he said, man, I'm coming. This is me. Do not go out because these guys will rob you. And because he thought that I would walk in a Mozambican style, So once he saw me walking on the street, he said, man, you shouldn't have done this one. But in the way that you do walk, this guy doesn't feel that you are not from here. And your hairstyle doesn't make them understand you as a foreigner, like a foreigner. They think that you are a normal guy. And I get inside of a Uber, and I went with my friend and then traveled back to Mozambique. To travel back to Mozambique, I went to Intercape, once again, Intercape station in Midrand, which is under the bridge. You might know, coming from Pretoria, there under the bridge, there's a place. And my trip was scheduled to 9 p.m. And I went there at 7 p.m. and I ate something there in that KFC, and I ordered some drinks and so on, and I went I came back home. I came back home, and when I was coming, you might not see. I injured this one. You might not see. I injured here. I stepped in that stool of the bars, because there's a place where you can put your legs. And as I was sleeping, while I was sleeping, I did this movement, and suddenly, and my nail came up like this one, and I had this one. It is almost a month right now, and it is a little bit nice right now. So about safety in South Africa, I will talk with you. I will tell you the story that, no, first you will understand, because I was impressed about the view of South Africa, the people behavior. You guys, you take the best. You are good guys. Yeah, there are criminal stories in South Africa. Yes, we know it is the consequences of having a country like that, a developed country. That is the consequences of having a big cities. And I'm completely impressed, and I'm planning to shift from Mozambique. You know, here I do pay 6,000 rands per month. Okay, 6,000 rands, and I'm here looking for somewhere where I can live, and I'm thinking right now about Cape Town. Cape Town is far, but I think that Cape Town will fit, because I'm a lazy guy. I'm a lazy guy, and I do live a normal life. I do not commit crimes, and this is my story. This is my story. I don't know if you liked it. If you did, please subscribe, click on like, and follow me for more, because I will come in the next video with another story. See you in the next video. Bye bye. I'm gone. Mwah.